Welcome to the Bible reading journey, where we are traveling from Genesis to Revelation in a year. Today we are on day number 266 of the Bible reading journey. Today's reading itinerary is the book of Zechariah, chapters 1 and 2. And you might want to pause here and first dive into today's reading for yourself. Then join us back here for thoughts about today's journey. Today's journey is titled Visions of Horses and Horns. But before we begin that, let's recap where we are on the Bible reading journey. We have just finished the book of Haggai, and we now begin the book of Zechariah. In your text notes, there's an outline of the Old Testament to guide us on our journey. We've completed section 1 of the outline, which is the 17 historical books. The historical books portray the birth, growth, development, and discipline of God's covenant people, Israel. The second section of the outline, we have completed the poetic books, the 5 poetic books that capture the emotions and heartbeats of the men and women living during this historical period. And finally, the third section of the outline is the prophetic books, and we are working our way through those. In fact, we're on the next to last one. We have done the 5 major prophets, and we're on the 12 minor prophets. And the prophetic books record God's repeated attempts to call his people back to the godly behavior they abandoned. So welcome to the book of Zechariah. This prophet, along with the prophet Haggai, encouraged the Israelites to continue to rebuild the temple after returning from exile. He also brought hope and encouragement about the promise of a Messiah king. Your text notes also contains an outline of the book of Zechariah to guide us on our journey. And we are on section 1A of the outline of Zechariah. In today's chapters, Zechariah prophesies from visions from the Lord. His visions in the first 2 chapters include horses and myrtle trees, horns and blacksmiths, and a surveyor. So read more about the visions in chapters 1 and 2 of Zechariah. He relays kind and comforting words full of mercy about returning home and rebuilding under the protection of the Lord. And our thought of the day comes from Zechariah 1:3. Therefore I say to the people, this is what the Lord of heaven's armies says. Return to me, and I will return to you, says the Lord of heaven's armies. The challenge of the day comes from the Bible, the Daily Walk Bible. Zechariah's task in a nutshell was to encourage his countrymen not to give up in their walk with God. You can do the same. The text notes contain information on how to find us on YouTube, Facebook, and email. Happy travels today. See you next time. This is Lisa at Lighthouse. God bless.